I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons why I try to be so delicate with people when it feels like they shifting, or when something ain't the same with them or whatever. You ask them if they're all right. You pray for them. Sometimes you just have to read the room. You have to kind of figure out what people are at, and you don't always. I'm gonna tell you, people know that if they don't care about what they're going through, no one else will. Right? No, I mean, no. If people know, if they don't lock in to whatever is happening behind closed doors, when you see them, they're putting on the smile, they're showing up, they're volunteering, they're doing the thing, they're coming to work, they doing all of the stuff, and then you like, well, what's wrong with them? What they going? They ain't this and they ain't that, and then now we start to grade them, right? We're always grading people, and because people know deep down inside that if they don't take care of their business, if they don't go through whatever the warfare is that they're going through and buckle down and depend on God, they can't depend on nobody else. I'm telling you, we are naturally selfish people. We expect people to show up in a certain way all the time. And I get it, and I'm saving space for people who sometimes are like that, right? We expect people to always be on, but I'm telling you what I have learned, man. Where some people get that, for lack of a better word, I know y'all gonna hate me for when some people get that effort in them. You sometimes don't have a clue what they have had to focus in on in their own life, right? And we say certain things that just don't even make sense. It's like people, people chasing after mammon and they this and they. It's like, no, I didn't want to pick up a second job. I didn't like this. I didn't. This is not by choice. I didn't want to isolate from friendships. This is because besides me trusting God, I also have to do what I got to do to make sure. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick or I'm this or I'm that. And you can tell people all you want, and you're still going to be met with having to navigate through that alone. Right? Even when you're not alone, whether it's you got a spouse or whether you believe that God is with you, a lot of people start acting weird and acting differently because they know nobody's gonna care like they care. Nobody besides God, right? Because you're like, don't forget about God, but we're not forgetting about God. And that's the thing. That's the one thing that's been constant, right? And so grade all you will. People, but you'll never know unless you really unless you care. If you only care about their productivity and how they show up, then it won't matter to you anyway. It won't matter to you anyway. Yeah, that's just a thought. It has nothing to even do. It's not even the space I'm in right now. I'm just saying. I'm telling you what I know.